Just 2 weeks behind Knox Johnson, he continued eastwards for another lap of the Southern Ocean to save my soul, as he put it. This is the real solo race, sailing like it's 1968.
Forcément, tous les gens qui reviendront de la Golden Globe Race, forcément, il faut s'attendre à ce qu'ils aient changé.
It's a great story and it's the 50th anniversary, and it's a great opportunity to relive the original solo sailing when technology wasn't available, where we're just using sextants and wind-up clocks to find your position. And it's really the story of humanity and human endeavour in the extreme. So the world has never seen anything like this event.
G'day everybody, so we're back again on time today, and looks like all our internet connections are going to work. So what's happening in the GGR this week? Not a lot, although I just heard a story about Mike Date. Apparently someone ran into the back of his boat and damaged the hydrovane, so that's a bit of a blow for Mike. But anyway, we're all set to go, and the good news is next week, I don't know whether it's good news or bad news, but I'll just tell you about this one. The 3 silly solo seniors are going to be on again next week, so we don't have a GGR entrant. We've got a discussion with Captain Coconut and Robin Davey and me again, and then we'll also be doing the same the following week because we've had a reshuffle with some of the skippers. So you've got 2 weeks after this one, 3 silly solo seniors, something to look forward to maybe. And I'm going to get straight into it now with Arnaud. Here he is here. I'll bring him straight up. And remember, you can ask any questions you want. G'day, how are you, Arnaud? You good?
Hello, I'm good, yes.
That's good. Hey, something I just thought then, being our only French entry, okay, I call you because it's a natural expression of the English definition, maybe. How do you pronounce your name in French?
In French, it's Arnaud Gaist. Arnaud Gaist, like Arnaud, yes.
Okay, Arnaud. So we don't put a D on the back of it. That's cool. So I'm still in Adelaide. You're still on the marina in Les Sables d'Olonne, right? In your beautiful boat.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, I am at a very good place in Les Sables d'Olonne now.
Yeah, Vendée Globe Marina. So what's happened in the last week on the marina there?
Oh, there is a few races. There is a special race for the mini boat, 5.5 meters, and it's Les Sables d'Olonne, Les Açores, Les Sables, by the Bay of Morlaix. Because of the COVID, they've got a different way, and there is plenty of lovely mini boat.
Yeah, okay. Sounds like there's a party on the marina right now, but must be the support crew. So, okay, so let's you sent me, so I want to get straight into this because I like little boats. And you sent a picture to talking about your background, and it's a little boat. Tell me about this little boat. What's the meaning?
This is my first little boat. It was Aux Îles Bienheureuses, and it's a part of me. I love this boat. It was when I training to learn to sailing. I was very young. I was 24, 25 years old, and I start by learning sail by this boat I buy.
Yeah. So you'd never sailed before?
No, I sailed just a few days with my brother, but no, I never sailed before. Yeah. But I buy the boat, and after I learned to sail.
How did you earn the money to buy the boat when you were 24, 25?
Oh, I was photographer in Paris, and I read the book. I read the book from the Long Way from Bernard Moitessier, and in the same time, I saw my picture on the subway, on the big picture on the subway. It was my picture, and I say it's not the way I want to do all my life. And I was in the cross of the road, and I said I want to have a boat, and I say to everybody in the studio, I want to be sailor. Of course, they say you're just crazy. It's not possible. And also, I give my demission. I don't know. You say demission. I say I be off the work. I stop working, and I buy this boat. I didn't know anything
Wow.
by that, and I do all the bad thing you could imagine when you don't know. It's awful.
Such as give me one bad thing.
Oh, the first time we put this boat on the water with a slipway, I forget to put the plug, and it start to sink, and I say, "Oh,
Oh
up!"
yeah, okay.
And this is the first, but the second,
Okay,
no, lot of.
so how did you get into photography? Where did that come from? Like you go to school and university or something, and you just decided to be a photographer, or what?
Uh, I decided to be a photographer. I was very young on the college. The college for the French it's smaller than the college from the British people. It's around 11 years ago old. I want to be photographer. I take my camera everywhere I go, and I take some lot of picture of a friend, of girly friend, and after
Yeah,
that I go in Paris, and I start to be apprentice to be and I start and I become photographer for myself.
and it
It,
was
it was
a big
it was
magazine, small
wonderful time.
magazines, or what?
I
Big
did
big magazine.
a few magazine, yes, a few magazine, but sometimes it was famous magazine like French magazine. But one time it was Vogue. Vogue, it's a big um,
Yeah. Wow.
fashion,
Okay.
and
So okay.
but after that it wasn't enough pleasant for me because I take some picture and is not it don't feel me enough. I was a good photographer, but not was not an artist, and it is not the way I want to be. Then I stop that.
Yeah.
I, it's
So
good.
so you mentioned Bernard Matessier's book. Is that the only book
Yeah.
you read on sailing, or and what drew you to that? What was the most amazing or powerful thing about reading that book for you?
The power of this book is I was on the subway on the train, and you you are linked to another way, another time, another feeling, and it was something against the money, against the capitalism, against everything. It was a very spiritual book,
Yeah.
and for like a lot of people, I was happy with that. After that, I read Joshua Slocum, I read Vito Dumas, and also I read Robin Nutt Johnston in
Yeah.
English. I'm
Yeah.
not sure I
Very good.
understand everything, but
Yeah.
because I'm not, there is no translation in French for this book. A word of my own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were in your late 20s then. You're in your late 20s, so that was a while ago. Um, so
Yeah.
how did that transition into the Golden Globe race? Like you entering the Golden Globe race now?
Oh, because the Golden Globe race exists, the time I see the Golden Globe race, I say it is for me. I always dreaming about something like this, and the first time I listened something about the Golden Globe race, it was 2017, and it was too late, absolutely too late to go inside this race. And I say,
Yeah.
if there is another one, I want to be there. I want, I must to be there.
Yeah. Okay.
It's exactly the race everybody want to do. It's a more romantic, more adventure. It's a real one.
Yeah. So just a quick question: how many times have you read Bernard Matessia's book now?
How
How
many
many
times?
times have you read it?
More than 5, maybe 10. I don't know.
Okay, that's a good question for other entrants because I know I've read it maybe 4 or 5 times, maybe more. So you forget it for a few years, and yeah, okay. So you then decided to. Oh, in fact, first before we go there, your little boat. Where did you sail that? Like, what did you do with the little boat?
Oh, the idea when I bought this boat 20 years ago was to make a travel around the world with it, but it was a
Yeah,
very very small boat. Then I start in France, and I go in Madeira, Canary Island, Cabo Verde, and West Indies. But after the West Indies, this boat did have some very big problem with the mast, and all the thing inside the mast, the rivet, I don't know how you call rivet in English,
yeah, rivets. Yeah.
was broken. Then I have to repair everything all the time, and I can't go maybe I can, but I don't go to Panama. Then I stay in West Indies for 3 years, and it was quite a good life.
Yeah, I'd say so. 3 years living on board in the West Indies, that's cool. So, and you've got a Navic there. My first wind vane was a Navic. They're great wind vanes, eh?
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah,
Navik was a good friend.
yeah. So you sailed back to Europe and sold the boat in Europe, or you sold it in the West Indies?
I buy it in France, and I go back with my boat in France too. I,
Okay,
I go back.
yeah,
I go back with.
okay. So now, so then you decide you want to do the next GGR. How long have you had your current boat? Like, how did you get into that boat? What was the plan with your existing boat where you are now?
Oh, I did buy this boat for 4 or 5 years now. Then it's a boat I did buy for me, not for the race, and
Yeah.
it's a chance. There is a lot of good thing for the race, but when I see the race, I say I want to do it. I've got a boat, and it's in Les Sables d'Olonne. I can't don't do the race.
You can, yeah, yeah, you can't, you can't not do it. Yeah, I know what you mean. A double negative, so you
Yeah,
really want to do it. Yeah. So it's a
yes,
Barbican, a
indeed.
really nice boat, very comfortable boat. But we had to think long and
Yeah,
hard whether we would allow it in the race. Just for people, we asked you many questions. We had to analyze it very closely, and in the end, we decided it was suitable. So I know you were very happy when we said yes.
yes.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's cool. Okay, so now you're. In fact, we better get on. We're nearly halfway through already. So I'm going to throw some words at you. You know the deal. I'm going to say a word, and I want you to say the first thing that comes into your head. This will be interesting. It'll see how
Oh,
good your English is. Okay. Okay. Life. Life.
life. Happy.
Time.
Time never fast enough.
Winner.
Doesn't matter.
Cold.
This is matter.
Fear.
I'm not fear.
Yeah. Okay. Panic.
It could happen. It's very
Okay.
very very rare. But yeah.
Yeah. Books.
Books. Yes, good company.
family.
Family. Family. Sometimes is good.
Okay. Cape Horn.
Cape Horn. It's a mythic cape. Cape Horn. I will do it. I don't know.
Holidays.
Holidays.
Yeah.
Holidays. Sometimes it's boring.
Okay, that's a good one. Okay, Robert Knox Johnston.
Oh, Golden Globe.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to ask you some. Thanks for that. Very good. Your command of English is quite good.
Oh, thank you.
I should say to those French followers who might be watching this, we were going to try and do this in French. I would have got Aida to help us, but Aida filmed a very good interview with you about 3 weeks ago, I think 4 weeks ago. It was a very good interview in French, which we shared on the GGR Facebook page. So hopefully everyone's seen that. But it's on Aida's Facebook page as well. So, and it was all in French. So this is in English. So you need to pick a number now, 1 to 10. Pick a number.
7.
7. What do you know a lot about? What do you know a lot about? You know, something that you're good at, that you know a lot about.
It's terrible. I know what I'm not good about. What I'm good about.
Okay, well, let's reverse it. Let's reverse it. What do you know?
Cooking.
What cooking? Okay,
Cooking. Yes.
that's
And
fine.
when I'm not good about, what I'm not good about is waiting. I'm not.
Which is what?
I'm
What
not
are you not good at?
waiting. Waiting. I'm not good to wait.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, 10 to 20.
10 to 20. 12.
12. To date, what is the best thing you've ever done?
Um, some morning on the sea. Just on the
Yeah.
morning when
Okay.
the sun go out.
Yeah. Okay. 20 to 30.
29.
29. Where is your life headed?
My life.
Or what direction is your life taking? Yeah, where are you going in life now?
Oh, for the moment, I only go to the Golden Globe race finish and podium.
Okay.
But after
Okay.
that, happy.
Yeah. Okay. 30 to 40.
Oh, it's very hard to me to say 30. 32.
32. What would
32.
the perfect you be like? In other words, if you were perfect, what would you be like?
Ah, oh, bother. I would be like. There is plenty of men I would be like. I would be like. Uh-huh. It's Boris Vian. Boris Vian. It's a French artist. He was a singer. It was a writer, and it was a good man. Boris Vian is good.
Yeah. Okay. People keep telling me I look like Sean Connery. It's his birthday today. He's 90. The original James Bond is 90 today. Holy
Yes.
dooly. Okay, 40 to 47. What's the
45.
45? What is your biggest fear and why?
Maybe when it's cold. when it's the temperature is low, it's okay for 1 day, for 1 week, but I don't know how it will be for more than 1 week, and it could make you unhappy.
Yeah, and cold. Yeah.
And so,
Okay.
yes.
So you need to pick a letter now between A and A and N.
And B.
B. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, no, this is a bad one. But anyway, these are the crazy questions. Is cereal soup? You know cereal, breakfast cereal?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
a
Is it
cereal.
soup? You know, like French onion soup. Would you call cereal soup?
Yeah. I,
Yeah,
I don't
that's an easy answer.
I
Okay.
prefer cereal. I don't eat soup at all.
No, don't you? I do. I like soup. But anyway, okay. Just going to say, I was just going to start bringing up comments. Aida just turned up and says, I don't look like Sean Connery, James Bond. That's fine. And we've got Alina Hughes. Thanks for this opportunity. That's from Punta in Uruguay. That's cool. We've got a few of the locals there. I'm just looking for questions. I had a question from Trish, who volunteered for us in the last GGR. What are you going to cook on the boat? What are you going to cook
Oh,
on the boat during the race?
I will cook bread, but I will cook risotto. I don't know if you say risotto in English.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
risotto, yeah.
rice and with lots of things. I always
Whoop. We got a lock up on the internet. Hopefully, you'll pop back up in a minute. We've lost your vision there.
I
Oh, you're
lose
back
you.
again. I can
No,
hear you.
but
Oh, I
yes,
can hear.
yes, I've
Oh,
got
you're
you
back
now.
again. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So you hate waiting, and you look incredibly well prepared. Your boat is looking good. So what have you got left to do with your
Uh,
boat now? What's the program between now and the start of the GGR?
exactly, the program start in September. Really, really, really. I'm not well prepared. I'm not enough well prepared in my idea. Ah, I lose you.
I've lost. I can hear you, but for some reason you popped off the screen. Hang on, I'm just looking
Ah,
for you again here. It says you're ready to. I'm
I
still
will.
hearing you.
Yes. Then
Um,
I will. The cameras go back, I think.
oh no, you're
Yes.
back again now. Hang on, you're there. Wait
Okay.
one, stay
And
there.
and
I
I,
think your internet
I
faded a
will.
bit.
I will do.
No, that's okay.
I have to do the. I have to do in September. I have to do all the preparation with the team. I have to make the team on September. The team who will help me. I have to meet a school in Les Sables d'Olonne to help me, and I put a special watertight wall on the front of the boat, and
Yeah,
a special watertight cough at the end,
yeah.
and I have to do all the rigging.
Okay. So are you putting a watertight? You have the crash bulkhead up the front, and then are you going to fit a
Yeah,
watertight bulkhead in the middle as well? Wow, that's a big job.
yeah,
And this, for
yeah.
those watching, the school that it's going to help, that's the Taberley Polytechnic, the Taberley sort of trade school, who were such a big supporter of the GGR in 2018. So it makes sense that they're supporting the only French entry in the GGR at the moment.
Yes, I'm very
So that's
lucky.
good.
I met the Tabarly school next month, a few months ago, sorry, and they tell me they could help me for a few things, and it will be a very good help. It's some great people.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so you've still got plenty to do. And then when you've done that, are you doing more sailing programs? Like, what's the sailing program before the start?
Yeah, for the moment, between now and December, there is no big sailing program. But after that, I will start a long check and a long journey. And the idea is to in 2021 to go in West Indies and to in December, and to go up the US and go back
Yeah.
to check
Okay.
all the things of the boat, and
Yeah, yeah. That
uh,
sounds
and,
pretty.
and use the sextant again.
Yeah. Okay. You're actually pretty good with the sextant. Like you've,
No, not
but no,
enough.
you've been playing around with this. You've been playing around with the sextant, I should say,
Yeah, yeah.
because you did the trip to the Azores. That looked like pretty good. What was the most exciting part, sailing to the Azores and back without a wind vane?
It's the thing I love is the thing I like. It's I wasn't sure to manage it, and I manage. It's when I go somewhere and I'm not sure it's possible, and I do it anyway. This I like to do it, to do this.
Yeah, yeah,
Then there is a moment when I go back to the Azores. I say maybe I was wrong. Maybe I can't do it, and in fact I can do it. It's a long time, but you
yeah.
can do it.
Sailing
But
without a wind
it was
vane. Yeah,
great.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so what to you is the most fun aspect about being involved with the Golden Globe? Like, what are you enjoying the most about the Golden Globe?
Oh, it's it's a a project. It's very 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 high, and it's lot of to do, and lot of to manage, lot of to be good, and it makes me very very happy to be here, and lot
Yeah,
of people I met. I could explain. They could be work with me. It's wonderful.
yeah. So okay. So, what's your biggest challenge now to get to the start? Because that's always the hardest part. What's your biggest issue about getting to the start now?
The challenge was to get enough money for the moment, but now it's look good. It look enough. It's not too much money, but it's a bit of money, and it's look okay to get on the start easy.
Yeah. What do you? Obviously, everyone is affected by the virus, the pandemic. But what do you do for a job normally? What's your normal profession now?
Oh, I am teacher for the adult for making some ecologic house, and I teach adult for making a house without any heater, passive
Yeah, okay.
house.
So it's an ecologically sensitive house or off the grid house,
Yeah,
how they save energy and
yeah.
so on. How on earth did you get into that?
For 2 months, for 3 months, I don't work at all. But after that, I did work quite a lot. I work on June and July, and now
Yeah,
it's look okay for
but how
September.
did you, yeah, not how much work, but what led you to that career? You used to be a photographer and now you're teaching
Ah,
people how to make a ecological house.
because when I go back in France, the photography have changed. They did have some numeric, some digital photography, and I was on the argentic photography. And this world don't wait for me. Then I can't go back easily in photography. Then I make
Yeah,
a special. I learn how to make some house, and I make some house because I think it can't very change like photography to get some money very fast.
yeah, yeah. Okay. So, and
I've
your
done that.
boat, I'm just showing up. So just show people inside your boat. It's a pretty cool boat, not exactly full of carbon fiber. So you're living on board now, just for summer?
I live in on board nearly all the time, but I live also a bit in Nantes, but in fact, I'm nearly live here all the time.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so that's cool.
It's so cool.
Yeah, it's a good place to be. I'm just laughing here that Guy de Boer absolutely recommends and suggests that I do look like Sean Connery, a 90-year-old man. So, so that's one good part. I might have started something stupid here now. Anyway, and anyway, so that's cool. Okay, so when you're in the race, there are three groups that I always say. One is just cruising around; they want to do the circumnavigation. The other middle group is the group that wants to perform as best they can, in the boat that they've got. And the third group is they're out to win at any cost. Where do you see yourself? What's your main? Obviously you want the adventure and you want the challenge, but where do you sit in the race?
For me, the race is to make the better for the boat, and the boat goes the faster possible. But in my idea is to get the podium, but it's not because I want to get the podium. It's because I will give the better for the boat, and it's why it's not getting the podium to be on the one of the three best, but I want to finish and I want to be fast.
Yeah, okay. So which is your favorite bunk on the boat? When you sleep on the boat, which berth do you sleep in? And what do you usually use? A sleeping bag or a doona, or what do you use to sleep?
I've used this place. In fact, this place is very good. It's the
The
place you
settee
show on
berth?
the picture.
Yeah. Okay.
And my sleeping bag is something like this. It's fluffy, and you could have a cuddle with it.
Okay. So, and do you have a special thing on board the boat, like a special mascot or something that you never go sailing without, on your boat?
Plenty. I've got a special knife. I've got a special small boat here, a special
Okay.
here, everywhere, and everything make me go
Yeah.
very good.
Okay. That's
Yes,
cool.
but a lot
You
of
have a
things.
teddy bear? You have a teddy bear? It's probably not a French thing.
No, I haven't a teddy bear.
Oh, okay, that's
No.
fine. You will get one later. Long story. So that's cool. Okay,
Okay,
and
great.
so what do you what are you looking forward to most once you start the race? Let's assume you've started. You're heading down to across the Atlantic. Heading south. In the whole circumnavigation, what is the key element? The thing you're looking forward to most? Except for finishing, right? Something else, you know.
Yes. Um, I don't know what I will miss the most, or what I will need the most.
Well, both. What will you miss
Well,
the most, and what are you looking forward to most? What's the the one thing that says, oh wow, I want to get around Cape Horn, or I want to just enjoy the
uh,
serenity or the solitude, you
I,
know.
I've got two things: is a cheese and shower.
Cheese and a shower.
Yes, a fresh shower. I'm
Okay.
sure.
Yeah, cheese is pretty natural, but I always come up with this. France would have to be one of the best places in the world to set off on a non-stop circumnavigation in a little boat, because the food in the supermarkets are unbelievable. Long life food is cheap. It's going to be, I don't know whether I should go back to Le Sable d'Olonne, but anyway, it's a good spot. Yeah. Okay. That sounds cool. So, is there anything that you want to say to people that are watching? Like something you wanted to say or get
Uh,
across?
it's for me everything it's okay, and for the other entrants, uh, it will be okay. You will manage. It's wonderful.
Yeah. Okay. Guy de Boer wants to know what wind vane you're going to use.
It's hydrovan in English, hydrovan
Hydrovan.
in French.
Yeah.
Hydrovan, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
It,
Okay. Okay. So that's cool. I think if there's just one, I'm always interested in just to let people know if there was one thing that you could change about the GGR, what would it be?
oh, not obliged to have a USB radio, and not obliged to speak every week.
Yeah. Okay. That's an
But
SSB
I will
radio,
be
HF radio,
SSB,
the
yes,
single
yes,
side mic.
yes. It's a bit boring for me, but it's okay. I accept the rule. And to speak every week to you, I will be happy, very happy. But for me, I could be really alone if I don't speak any people human.
It's a
But
it's a very interesting point, you know, and a lot of people are surprised when I tell them that many of the entrants are really looking forward to the solitude and not having to do media interviews all the time and all that sort of thing, because it does break the routine and it breaks the solitude, and that's a real attraction to quite a few entrants. I mean, most people think that our rules, our notice of race saying, oh, you can't do this and you can't do that, is bad. And, they want to have you, they want to watch you clean your teeth, 24 hours a day. But I keep saying, so no, you've got to understand that when you're sailing in the ocean, part of the attraction is the being at one with the ocean and being at one with your boat and so on. So from our perspective, it's a very interesting balance. We have to try and get it there, but it's all good, fun. Okay, so I'm just gonna check. There's no other crazy questions here. Philippe Henry, any more questions there, Ginger? No. Okay. So I think that's good. I was getting a bit worried about this interview, Arnaud, because I thought the French and the English may be a problem, but your English is better than my French.
Thank you very much. I'm glad about that.
Yeah, that's great. All right, so good to chat. We'll probably do it
In
again
fact,
in 6 months.
I have to tell you something just about my English. Just a small word.
Yeah.
I learned English with my ex-wife. She was English, but she spoke to me in French. And then I learned English with the children, and I'm very clever to say nappies, booby woobies, etc., etc. And all the words for the children, I'm very clever.
Yeah. Okay. So you're probably like me because your wife is Chinese as well. And I've
Yes.
got one of those as well. So, but anyway, I'm struggling with Chinese and I'm trying to catch up on French, but there you go. All right. And thanks again for all of your fantastic photo library of life on the Vendée Marina in Les Sables d'Olonne. It's been quite
Okay.
fun. For those that haven't seen
Thank you.
it, every couple of days there's 10, 12 pictures of what's happening in the Sables d'Olonne. It's been a fun summer. So, okay, thank you very much, and we'll look forward to chatting again. And it's kind of interesting. We'll go through everyone, but then we'll probably cycle it again and keep them shorter or something. Okay, thanks a lot.
Okay, thank you.
We'll
See you.
see you again. Au revoir. Bye bye. Okay, so that
Merci.
was a bit of fun, and we will see you again in a week with the other two crazy old blokes. And but I'm not 90 yet, heading that way, but that's another story. Okay, thanks a lot. We'll see you again. Bye bye.